So this video has been highly requested, and finally I am coming out with it. The full beard guide. Here's the full truth on how at any age you can grow and keep the beard forever. It's gonna be a full beard. It's not gonna be one of those patchy little shits that just fall out every 5 minutes and it looks bad. I grew this beard at 18 years old when my brother couldn't at 24. Okay, this is gonna be a full guide, full unfiltered. Everything is just gonna be truthful. It's gonna be a full beard. You're gonna keep it. When I was younger, age 14, 15, 16, I would see these guys in my school and somehow they were able to grow beards. Arabians, the fucking Arabs, 15 years old, and he was like a literal bush. And I think, God damn, man, how? That looks so nice. Like, I just wanted a full beard for so goddamn long. And then I kind of gave up. I gave up because I saw my older brother, who was 5 years older than me, never able to grow a beard. We would just grow these. You might relate to this. We would grow these shitty sideburns, and it would go down. It would go all the way down. Nothing here. The cheeks would not grow. It would not line up. There was no chin hair here. This was barely growing. Barely any mustache. My genetics are too pathetic and too shit to grow a beard. And I would look at my dad. My dad's 40, 50. And he had like a decently thick goatee, but he never had the beard that like covered his face, which kind of made me upset. And so I gave up and I decided to go down the pretty boy look. You know, it suited me well for a long time. I kind of stuck with it. I was like, you know what? If I can't grow a beard, I'm going to be intelligent about it. I'm not going to have like patchy pieces of shit on my face. I will just look like a pretty boy. And it worked. You know, it got me what I wanted at the time, which was ounces of female attention. But it was never enough for me. I wanted to look more like a man. More like a man and less like a TikTok e-boy. I got sick of that garbage, man. So I dug. And I dug and I dug and I dug. And this is my kind of personality. When I want something, I will dig into the depths. I will dig into the underworld. I will dig into Hades. I will dig into Hades' lair. Hades is like the Greek god of like underworld or some shit. I will dig and dig and dig until I find exactly what I'm looking for. So I dug and then I found something out. I found and I realized that I could implement a two-step protocol. And if this worked, I would have a full beard for the rest of my life. You can go back to this summer where I activated and started this protocol. And you can see the progress of my beard growth. If you look at my earlier videos, nothing. There was no beard, literally no beard. It was just patchy garbage because it was in the process of growing and I let it grow. This two-step protocol took me from hairless pretty boy to fucking bushy ass beard. And right now it's trimmed and it's kept so it's not as bushy as it would be normally. But it's fucking bushy. Let's talk about the two-step protocol. So first, you're going to start with something which is called the activation protocol. So there's an activation protocol, which is where you activate the beard to even like begin to grow. And I'll explain more in a second. You have the activation protocol, and then you have the acceleration protocol. What this means is you activate the beard. Many people have an active beard. I'll explain what an active beard means. Many people have an active beard, but it just takes them so fucking long to grow. They would have to wait 5 years to see any form of like decent growth. I'm not gonna allow that to happen to you, bro. Because, you know, my brother would probably have to wait till 30 years old. But once I put him on my protocol, he's growing a full beard. So there's the activator protocol and then there's the accelerator protocol. Let's talk about the activation protocol. So for many of you who've taken statistics in high school or perhaps advanced level statistics, you will know of something called a correlation coefficient. A correlation coefficient is basically how correlative the two factors are in one thing. So for example, in our case, we're going to be talking about testosterone and beard growth. The correlation coefficient, this is some nerdy science shit, right? The correlation coefficient between testosterone and beard, not even beard, just body growth, facial hair growth, body hair growth. The correlation coefficient is 0.9. 0.9. Now, I'm not going to explain exactly what this is, but for the nerds, they will know what I'm talking about. Basically, the closer this number is to 1, the more correlative it is. So if it was 1, if the correlation coefficient was 1, it would be exact like one digit of testosterone increase equals 1 extra hair growth. Basically, all you need to know is that testosterone and beard growth is very, very highly correlated. So to activate this activator protocol is going to focus on raising testosterone. What testosterone will do for your beard growth is, you know how sometimes you see the growth here and it just goes down, or you can't grow any like cheek hair or anything, or maybe you can't even grow any hair. That's because you do not have hair follicles there. You do not, even as long, like if you wait for fucking 3 months, you won't even see a little grain. That's because you don't have any hair follicles. So when you raise your testosterone, you will actually grow hair follicles there. So instead of it just being empty, now you actually have potential to grow the hair. That's what raising test does. This happens over like a 3, 4, 5, 6 month period. Okay, so we're gonna raise your testosterone. And to raise this, I've made many videos on this, but there's a few ways that, like one of my favorite ways: eat 4 eggs per day minimum with butter, dark chocolate, and cranberry juice. This is the test maxing breakfast that I invented a while ago. And it's very, very effective for raising testosterone, especially the eggs and the butter. And you might think, but oh, bro, like cholesterol is bad for you. No, cholesterol isn't bad for you, bro. Cholesterol is the building block of testosterone. It is what you engineer testosterone with. It's kind of like saying, okay, bro, I want to build a sandcastle, but I don't have sand. What? How the fuck are you going to build a sandcastle then? That's exactly the problem here. If you don't have cholesterol in your body, you can't. That is the engineering, the building block of testosterone. If you don't have it, you don't have test. Okay? So we're going to eat a bunch of eggs. We're going to eat a bunch of butter. We're going to eat a bunch of dark chocolate, cranberry juice. All these, well, mainly the eggs and the butter, these will raise your cholesterol levels. And cholesterol is good for you. Don't listen to the fucking obese doctors who tell you, oh, bro, who are literally paid by... I'm not gonna fucking... Don't listen to people you don't trust, aka people who can't take care of their own health but tell you how to take care of your health. I find that very ironic and hypocritical. A doctor being fat. Anyway, moving on. So cholesterol is good for you. You're gonna raise your cholesterol levels by eating eggs and butter. Eggs will blast your testosterone through the roof. You can see testimonies of people I've coached, or people in our brotherhood, in our Discord, link in the description by the way. You can see testimonies of people just eating eggs, and then right before they sleep, they feel their libido skyrocket, man. This is because of a raised amount of testosterone levels. Drink water as well. So they raise their cholesterol levels, and then after that, it's go time. They basically feel like a man. That's because you get like a quick boost in testosterone. But if you keep on having this quick boost, it affects you in the long run. The other thing you will do is you will take, especially if you live in a shitty country with no sun, take vitamin D3 supplements, 10,000 IUs minimum per day. You can go read on the literature about this. You can go read, whatever the fuck. 250 micrograms or 10,000 IUs. These are different measurement units. So you can convert from whatever to whatever. So just make sure it's 10,000 IUs per day. You are having this per day. You might think that's too much. It's not too much. Okay, this is what I take, and it's very, very beneficial for raising testosterone. The other ones, there's a few, sleep well, 8 to 9 hours per day, lift heavy compound weights, build muscle, lower your body fat percentage. These are the basic things. But I'm working on something. I'm working on a full testosterone guide video where I will compact a lot of my knowledge onto testosterone and just give it to you. For context, my test levels are 1,223 nanograms per deciliter. The average is around 400. Okay, a lot of your favorite influencers, they have 600, 700. A lot of other people in bathrobes as well also have around 700. And this is not a fucking humble brag or anything. This is just me giving you the facts. My test levels are very high because my protocol works, okay? So I'm building like a big test guide. And I'm also building something that will revolutionize the entire industry, the entire testosterone industry. But this will remain a secret for now. So once your beard is activated because you've raised your test, you raise this is the activator protocol. You have high test surging through your veins. Once it's activated, you will go on what is called the Accelerator protocol. Now, what is the Accelerator protocol? Well, pretty fucking self-explanatory. It accelerates the growth of your beard so you don't have to wait 5 years. So say you have really high testosterone levels, right? And you wait and you wait and you wait and you wait. Yeah, you'll get it eventually, but people sometimes don't really want to wait for fucking 5 years to grow a beard, right? Or 10 years even sometimes. So what you can do, and this will only work, don't fucking try this without raising your test because it will only work if you have high test. This is what you do. You apply this drug called minoxidil to your face. Okay, here it's minoxidil. I also have another another brand. You can see over here, it is called minoxidil. Now, what minoxidil is it is basically a drug that accelerates hair growth. So what this does is, you know, the hair follicles that we grew for you at the beginning, it accelerates the growth for them. And this is why I told you, don't fucking skip the first step, because if you skip the first step, you will have no hair follicles to grow using the minoxidil, right? So imagine it, you have no hair follicles here, the minoxidil is going to go into your skin, but there's no hair follicles to accelerate the growth for. So you're just accelerating nothing. Okay, it's kind of like putting minoxidil on a fucking bald baby's head. There's no hair yet, right? So you want to accelerate, or you want to activate, raise your testosterone until you have the hair follicles, you see something there, and then you're going to start applying minoxidil. So what minoxidil is, like I said, it is a drug that simply just accelerates your hair growth. There are barely any side effects, especially with the amount you'll be using, and I'll demonstrate for you in a moment. But there are barely any side effects. I completely recommend this. I'm not a fucking medical professional. I have to give this disclaimer in case someone, I don't know, gets someone blows up his fucking in case someone puts this on and has a seizure. Okay, I'm not a fucking medical professional. You can go read on the literature yourself about this. There's barely any side effects, but test it out yourself. You might get heart palpitations, which is, I experienced this myself. I'll explain in a moment, but heart palpitations is basically you can feel your heartbeat, like you can hear it beat. It's beating harder, okay? You might also have lower blood pressure. That's also a side effect, but it's very rare, and it's only, like, you'll only get lower blood pressure if you fucking drink the whole bottle, which is not what you do. But like I said, what it does is accelerates the hair growth. Now, I've tried multiple brands. I've tried liquid dropper form. I've tried foam form. For beard, you want to go with this. This is my favorite. I'm not fucking affiliated with anything. It's just called Rogaine. It's a little expensive, but it's worth it, man. If you want to make money, click the first link in the description, by the way. So you have this thing, and the way you apply it twice a day on the beard area. You pretty much just fucking shake it. You open it, you shake it, and fuck, I don't have a mirror. Basically, you just fucking, I'll try and do this by heart. You apply it all over your face, just like this. All over the beard area. Here as well. I don't know if you can fucking see. You want to also apply it here. Just apply it all over the spots where you'd want to grow hair, right? All over here. I know I probably look like a fucking clown right now, but once it's applied, just rub it in. This is all you need to do, right? Just fucking rub it all the way in, spread the growth, and it kind of smells like alcohol, like pure fucking vodka. That's because there's alcohol in the thing, and that's just so it dries off really quickly. You just apply it all over the beard, twice a day. I do it when I wake up and right before I sleep. I think that is the best time to put it. And over time, you will have a beard. If you finish the Accelerator protocol and the Accelerator protocol and you put this twice a day, you will have a beard. That really is as simple as it gets. Fucking raise your testosterone and use minoxidil. You put this twice a day, once in the morning, once at night. This is it's just called Men's Rogaine. Make sure you get the 5%. 5% minoxidil. Shake it up. Spray, use wherever, you know, fucking shape up your beard. It also makes your beard look darker for a little bit, just because it absorbs the hair or whatever. I don't know why, it just does. So yeah, you just put it in the beard and you wait a couple of months and you will have a full beard. That's how it is, man. So instead of waiting the 5 years that you would have waited on purely testosterone, you will have the test and you will also have the Accelerator, which is minoxidil. You've probably heard a lot of good things about it, and that's because it's fucking awesome. You can also use the liquid form, but I don't suggest this because it's much more of a mess and it doesn't dry, and you know, it's not cool, basically. Now I'm gonna give you extra little hidden tips for the looks maxers in our brotherhood. So this is actually, minoxidil is actually used by a lot of these fucking looks maxing people. They use it for a couple of reasons. They use it to grow eyebrow hair, to make their eyebrows thicker. They use it to grow eyelash hair, and for people with no body hair or no chest hair, they actually consume it. They eat minoxidil. So what they would do, this is a secret hidden tip that they don't tell you, right? If you want to grow body hair, what you do is you basically you get the liquid form, right? And you just grab a few fucking drops. I'm just gonna put it right back in because I don't want to fucking taste this. And then under your tongue, 5 to 8 drops under your tongue, once in the morning, once at night. You can just add it with your foam version. You will grow faster hair, you'll grow thicker hair. And the best part about this is if you don't use it on your head, which is I don't suggest use it on your head because you lose the hair in your head. So basically, the main reason this was invented was to help with balding. But the thing is, with balding, you're balding because of genetic conditions. Like, even if you put minoxidil and you grow new hair, that one's still gonna fall off, right? Because you have male pattern baldness. If you have balding hair, you can try and put it, but you'd have to put it in every day for the rest of your life, which I personally don't fuck with. If you do this for your beard, though, you keep the beard gains forever. You keep the eyebrow gains forever. If you consume it, I'm pretty sure you do keep the body hair gains forever. Yeah, you just become a hairier person unless you're destined to lose that hair. So if you're destined to lose your fucking head hair, you have to keep on applying it, or the gains won't be permanent. Don't use it forever, bro. Like when you have the beard, it's already there. There's no point to fucking keeping it. Like continuous. Unless you want to look like an ape, then go ahead by all means. So yeah, that's how you grow up. That's how I grew a thick ass fucking beard at 18. I grew it at 18. I'm 19 years old now. Yeah, dude, that's it. Might be a little expensive, but that's why I teach you how to make money the way I did. Click the first link in the description. This is the 2-step protocol that has been requested of me for a very long time. Just do this. I promise you will grow a full beard in no time. Okay, so just raise your test for 3, 4, 5 months, and then apply this every day for also another 6 months. And instead of waiting 15 years to grow a beard, you'll have it in 6 to 12 months. This is for the people who stayed till the end of the video, because I will double your fucking speed right now. I will double the speed of your gains. If you want to speed the fuck out of your beard growth, like speed run that shit, you derma roll before you use minoxidil. One day yes, one day no, right? You derma roll once every 2 days. You can do it like at night or right after you shower or whenever. Just make sure you do it once every 2 days. What you do is you grab a 0.5 millimeter derma roller. What it does is, like, it just pokes holes in your skin. Like, you don't see, it's microscopic, right? Rub it all over your beard just like this. So you just go like this all over the place you want to fucking grow hair. Really, really hard. Make sure, like, if it gets red, you're doing it right? So you're just going all the way like this, especially with places that have like missing patches of hair. And then you apply the minoxidil. So that's how you double up the speed. So let me give you a practical routine for the whole thing. So first, you're gonna boost your testosterone for 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Okay, and then you're gonna hop on the Accelerator protocol. You're gonna get one of these or like a package of them, and you're gonna start applying them. Now, twice every day. So once in the morning and once at night. And then you will also use this alongside of it once every 2 days. I wake up, I put this shit on. At night, I also put this shit on. And then the next day I wake up, I put this shit on. And at night, I put this shit on, but with the fucking derma roller. And then you just cycle it and cycle it and cycle it. So one day yes, one day no. Don't do this too much because your skin needs time to. But yeah, if you use a fucking derma roller, 0.5 millimeter minoxidil, and raise your test, you're set. And eventually when the beard thickens up, you can upgrade to a 1 millimeter, so the spikes aren't 0.5 anymore. They will be 1 millimeter. It's a thicker version so that it can get past the hair and you want even thicker growth. Other than that, if it's too expensive for you, like I said, click the first link in the description. Makes fucking money for you the way I did. Other than that, bro, yeah, take care. Enjoy your full fucking beard at this point now. Peace.